Hey, everybody, what's happening? It's time for a part 2, if you will, of the Typhoon Poshmark homework. And with the new StreamYard, we have fun features like, boom, a pink Typhoon. What the heck? What's happening, Nay?
Hi, how are you?
Look at that. Like right between us. How cool is that? That might be one of the funnest new features I have.
However, I have a feeling that you're going to go a little overkill and get a little too excited about the features.
Well, let me clean my screen first.
God knows what we'll be seeing next.
Oh yeah, this is all the.
Yeah, so you're gonna drive me nuts now. Oh my gosh.
Now look, if you get boring and slow, this is gonna happen.
See? Oh my gosh, you can't stop now.
Yes. All right. So first off, let me say I am very bummed that I didn't get a chance to do the homework.
Yeah, of all people that didn't do it. Hello.
Life got hectic.
Yeah.
So when did you assign the homework?
3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay. So in that 3 weeks, we had eBay open, followed quickly by ASD, followed quickly by a trip home to Cleveland.
I know.
And then back, and then, even though I was here for most of that time being eBay open ASD, I really wasn't because I was so busy running around these events that by the time I got back to my office, which was just this Monday, I was trying to catch up with everything else. So
yeah, you just didn't want me to critique your homework.
I will still do it, and I'll throw it in the group, and then you can critique it. But yeah, I got busy and I couldn't do it. So, oh well. But I'll get to it because I want to get listings done on Posh. And
you saw what I sent you last night, my latest sale.
And what was your latest sale last night?
I sold a pair of pants for $100.
Nice.
On Poshmark.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to get it because we all need to be on it because it's a new not new. It's another platform that those of us who sell clothing should definitely be on. And it'll bring us sales. Like keeps bringing a ton of sales, and that's why we're doing this Typhoon.
Yes, and my sales on Poshmark tend to be, on average, not all of them, but on average, they tend to be more high ticket than eBay has been for me. So.
All right, so we're going to go through the homework one at a time. Nay and me, because I've already looked at them, are going to give you some tips and advice on the good and the bad, and which ones are on fire.
Oh, here we go. I knew it.
And if there's any that are poo-poo.
Oh boy. One little side note: I do not have children in the house right now. Which, will you stop with this?
Oh, sorry.
God. So I do not have children in the house right now, so you won't hear any screaming kids. However, there is a snoring dog right next to me, and he is a loud snorer, so you might hear a snoring dog.
All right, so let's kick it off, and we don't care about snoring dogs.
Okay.
Let's kick it off with. There we go. So our first homework participant was Ann Flood Rice.
Okay. Are you able to enlarge that a little bit for me? So, because I can't actually see the description. I can just see yeah. Okay, that's better.
Yeah. So Ann's got the Kate Spade, the ubiquitous little black dress.
Great. I love her background. Wonderful picture. Great contrast. I love the board in the background. Can you go through the other photos for me, please?
Hold on.
Will you stop with the...
I'm giving Ann a wow.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that. Okay. Inside. Yeah. Lining. Okay. And does she have a good, go back up? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, she does have a front photo, a back photo. Okay, so her photos are great. The only thing is that I would suggest is that I can only, in the fourth photo down, the inside tag, the Kate Spade tag itself, you can't really see it too well there. So I would have done, so I would have done a zoomed in, I usually do a zoom in, you can't see so I would have done a photo of just the Kate Spade tag. Maybe instead of that next to last photo, maybe in place of that one.
Now,
that really
we know that people exist of all sizes, but is the size 2 going to be a tough sell?
No,
or a slow sell? No, okay.
Nope.
And how's her description?
Especially a brand like Kate Spade, no, size 2 is not a problem. There's buyers in every size, and it is actually a myth that smaller sizes don't sell as well. So get that out of your head. Okay, so adorable little, I love her little flowery description there. Center pleats and bodice, extra information. That's wonderful. The pockets, because otherwise you have people saying, well, does that have pockets? Scoop necks, shoulder straps, have bra anchors, perfect. And I like that she put a picture of that too, of the bra anchors. The back zipper is 13 inches, right? I
was going to give her a heart. There we go. Boom.
Yeah. I'm trying to, yeah, okay. So lining, silk and cotton, perfect. It doesn't say dry. I'm assuming it's dry clean. I would put that in there as well. Excellent condition, smoke-free measurements, chest, okay, perfect. Now, with women's clothing, I don't say, it's fine to say that, but I do say bust, and then I double it, because that's the chest is really for men's clothing, bust is for women's clothing, and then you double. So it's actually 34-inch bust. Waist, perfect. I would say 27-inch waist. Hips, again, I would say 40 inches, and back length from waist is okay, that's good. So yeah, great. All your measurements are there, perfect. I'm going to assume that bottom is for her inventory reference, which is.
Does Posh not have a note section like eBay does that doesn't need to be seen by the customer?
No, they don't. No. So.
Well, maybe you should talk to them.
Oh, I guess I should. Yeah, since I'm friends with the CEO and all. Mm-hmm.
Now, here's one thing I want to point out: excellent condition, smoke free. If you bought it thrifted, you don't know if it's truly smoke-free.
That is true. And I don't usually put that in. I will just put excellent pre-owned condition. I usually say no holes or stains.
The only thing I would put in is if you happen to be a smoker. I'm not casting judgment, but even if you think you're keeping it away from your stuff, you got to put that in.
Mm-hmm.
Because so many people have said, yeah, I don't smoke near my stuff, but it gets from you to the package, to the item.
Yeah.
So when you put pet free and smoke free, unless you bought it new from the store yourself, I would just leave that out, because I think it's just setting you up for a problem down the road.
And people are picky about odors, so usually I just don't mention odors unless somebody
don't bring it up.
Does it have an odor? I got a 4-star, and I'm still mind boggled as to why. It was a new tag pair of pants. I did thrift them. But they were stored in a Rubbermaid. I didn't detect any odors. I'm really sensitive with smoke and all. And she said that the fabric had a bad odor. I don't know if she said bad odor, just had an odor. I don't know what the odor was. I don't know. The only thing I can think of was the poly mailer. But so some people are really particular.
Yeah, those poly mailers.
I just don't mention it. Yeah. But anyway, overall, excellent listing. The only thing is I'd put the care. I'd put the Kate Spade, a zoom in on the Kate Spade tag, maybe, like I said, instead of that next to last one. And I would just change the, hi Shannon. And I would just change I would just take out the smoke free, and maybe just put specifically no stains or holes. That's what I usually do. So, but great job. Overall, I love the photos. I love that background. That black really pops.
All right. So yeah, I don't see any real issues either.
Yeah, just those little tiny suggestions.
Yep. But
and the face looks good. It looks
Your subject's in the middle. It's in focus. I mean, things that we should never have to say. It is just mind-boggling to me that I got to tell people, hey, your photo should be in focus. It's just mind-boggling.
Yeah.
All right. So next, that was Anne.
Okay.
So next we have Lori Brill. If I've got my where's my order here?
Yeah. So Lori has this awesome colorful dress, and it really pops on that black background. Her photos are great with that black background.
Now Lori's not watching live. She's got this lame ass excuse that she's in London on vacation.
Yeah, right? I mean,
what an excuse.
Yes. Yes,
So was this dress really 400 new?
You know, it might be. I'm not really. I can't say yes or no. So that isn't. It isn't a really high end brand or anything, but you know, it could have been. I can't.
Now, Shoshana, is that Jerry Seinfeld's old girlfriend? Didn't she do clothing or purses or something?
I am not sure actually. I'm really not like I know this brand, but I don't know it well enough to say. So
so I love the colorful.
It's a really cute dress, and it's a size 2, which is fine. You know, she's got great photos. The only other photo I would maybe put, does she have one of the care tags there or the content, the fabric content?
Nope.
No, that's the only other picture I would have put. Maybe instead of one of those shots, I would have added the fabric content and care tags. I usually will do that as well. But otherwise, yeah, look at her description is great. The brand, the color. Now she doesn't need to. You don't need to put in the description the brand. Now the color I don't usually put in. However, they do only have 2 color choices. So in this case, yeah, I mean that's fine. You know, great sweetheart neckline. That's a good front shirring, bone corset style bodice, full lining, back zip, and that all gives us the pockets. That all gives us more information about, you know, what this dress is all about. So that's great. Size 2, the bust, the length down the back, waist, hips. She's got all the measurements. Now she put the material. She did not put the care. That's the only other thing. I'm going to assume that it's dry clean only, but I don't see that. So that's another thing I usually put, especially with dresses. And people want to know what. So if you don't provide a photo, she didn't provide a photo, and there's no care content. So I would definitely have added that. But otherwise, her, I would say this is a top-notch listing. Very good.
It gets a wow.
Yeah, great job. This is
it gets a hula dance.
Yeah.
All right, good job, Lori. Whenever you get back from your vacation,
the care content and maybe a picture of the care tag. That's it.
Yep. Now, is it just me, or is hers a little tougher to read than who's first? April? Was April first?
Well, because of the fact that I think she's got more of like a paragraph list. Yeah, I mean, she could probably break that up into more lines, you know, like maybe with the bust, the length.
So that's one thing I'll compare. So look at ads. Yeah. I find this easier to read.
I agree.
And you also got to think, most of us right now are watching on a monitor, probably. Think about the customer on the phone. I think it would be easier to read it this way than this way. Now, it's not bad. I just think it's a little paragraphy.
I agree. Yeah, I can see. And yeah, I agree. Keep it simple. Each line as simple as you can. And yeah. Okay.
All right. So, I think this is Shannon's, right?
Shannon, who is watching.
And she's here. Did you see what I popped up her little comment? She had a tiny sale on Poshmark while watching this video.
Oh, nice.
Woo, that's awesome.
Nice. So so she sold these too for $60, which was great. That's awesome.
Wait. Let's give her a yes.
Yeah. Money. Okay. Oh, Jason's just going to be rolling with these.
How about this? At the end of the rainbow was a sale. Ta-da.
Gosh. You are getting carried away. So okay, so I think her photos are great. I love how she put it in that it looks like a little jewelry tray. I would say there's 4 photos here. I think now the front one, it looks a little out of focus in the back, but
I think on this, you're right, but I think it's artistic out of focus because there's
I think it's okay. So the second photo, go to the second photo. Yeah, good job. Now, the second photo looks they look a little brighter in the first photo than the second photo. I don't know if the lighting is different or see what I mean?
Could be a little different.
Yeah, so I would just make sure your lighting's all the same, but great job. Now, the only other photo I would say is you could have probably tried to zoom in bigger on the Oscar de la Renta. It's a little fuzzy. But otherwise, great photos. And it sold, so obviously, Now let's see the
now when you do earrings, because I have okay, officially, I've never listed and or thrifted a pair of earrings. So when you do earrings, do you write somewhere, title, description, if they're clip-on or not? Or do you only write when they are clip-ons?
I mean, I would. I don't honestly sell a lot of earrings, so that's not a
Yeah, I'm just wondering because,
but I would think that would be something like, and I would think it would be more if they are clip-ons that you would want.
okay,
like
because also I'm thinking if she's getting $60 for a tiny pair of earrings, I better start looking at earrings.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Like,
that's nice. And they're also De La Renta. That brand is probably, that really helped. So,
but I would never would have looked at these in a million years. And so, yay.
So let's see the description here. Okay. So yeah, antique gold tone, flower, maybe thistle. Okay, post back. Yeah, post. So she did say post back there, signed. And she does have the measurement that there are no damage, and so I mean that's basically all you need there, I think.
Yeah, I mean, what more can you do in a pair of earrings?
Yeah, so I think that that's a great listing. I mean, I can't really. The only thing is maybe a few more close-up photos, like of the back. That's about it. Like of the actual.
I'll give you some confetti.
But yeah, great job, and they sold. So really great job there. Yeah. Congratulations.
All right. So next up, we have, for your viewing pleasure, Chris Nelson. Hey, Chris.
Okay. So, yeah, not bad. I'm not sure how I feel about that first picture with it looks like the pants are kind of jumping. I can see where Chris was going with it. And I think if you're going to put I think it's just a picture of the actual tag. I would put the brand or the logo, I guess I would have done it a little differently. I see where they were. I see what the desired end result was, and I think it was a great effort there. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean, Jason?
Yeah. So is the size? I don't know. Versace Italian clothes. Is the size 27-41?
27.
Oh yeah,
it looks like 27 is, and I think 41 is the Italian size.
All right.
That would be the European size.
I'm learning too. Woo.
Yeah. So, so I mean, good photos. I just think on the first photo, maybe. Oh, I love the Sisley. It looks like a Sisley.
Yep.
Yeah. So I love the photos. Can you go through the photos slowly again? Sorry.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I guess in that first one, maybe just a traditional, I don't know if I like the front pant. I don't know how I feel. What do you think about the first photo, Jason?
Yeah, it gives me this weird feeling.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I can't quite put my finger on it, but
see, to me, this is always the first photo when you're doing pants because you can see the label, you can see the pattern. If it was jeans with stitching, you could see the stitching. Yeah. I think for me on pants, this is the go-to. If there's a label on the back, I had an assistant who we always did jeans this way. We had a pair of khakis that had no label. And that was our opening shot. I'm like, okay, well, that's boring.
Yeah, but they were trying to get Poshmark creative, and it was a great effort. Yeah. I just don't know if it's quite for the subject matter. I don't know if it quite works. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But I think the photos are all there, everything that's needed. There's an inner tag photo, right? Yeah. So
yeah, because we saw the 27.
Yeah. Okay. So perfect. Yeah. So. Yeah, so everything's there.
Brand tag.
Everything, all the right photos are there. So,
machine wash, cold, or professionally dry clean.
Okay, so yeah, so everything's right there. So, and yeah, so cotton, bright flower print, perfect. Italian size 27 for. So, I think that I'm not sure. 27 is probably if I'm not, what was
well, it says inseam is 27. Is that a weird coincidence, or is that the actual what the 27 is?
Yeah, see, I'm not sure because usually the size would just be a 41. I'm not sure the 27. I'm not sure about the sizing. You might want to research that a little more. But anyway, measurements with okay, but really all you need is measurements anyway. So people should now again, I would say 24-inch waist. That's a tiny waist. So So you could probably also put like extra small or size or like US size, a 0 or 2. It would probably be.
She had a size 4 right here.
Yeah, I would say it's more. I would say it's more like a 2 with a 24-inch waist. But anyway, but you can say, yeah. See, you have to put a US size in there. So, yeah, you should always do waist size doubled. So yeah, so they have waist size as 12 inches. I would do 24 inches, and that's really like a size 2 at. That's like I would say it's more of a 2 or an extra small. So I would just list it. If you want to cover your bases, I would say an extra small. And then go down again to the description. Yeah. So, yeah. So when you're dealing with Italian or European sizes, you're going to want to try to translate to the US size, especially on a site like Poshmark, which is, I know they have a Canadian site now, but it's currently, this is only for a US audience, this listing. So, okay. So yeah, so they have all the other measurements. Can you stop moving around and just put it in on the description, please? You keep moving, and I'm just trying to look at the description. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, length on the side. I'm not sure length on side. I guess that must mean like from waist to bottom hem, I'm assuming.
Is that a normal measurement on pants?
No. So I'm not sure. I
don't think Chris is watching, unfortunately, but okay, I've never done that measurement.
Bottom hem, that's what they mean. I'm not sure. Thigh, yeah, that's, and I would also like thigh. How are you getting that thigh measurement? I'm assuming that you're doing crotch on to one side of the outside. I would like put that in parentheses, like crotch to outer thigh on one side, or something like that, or on both sides. If it's both sides, I'm not sure. It sounds like it would be one, but yeah. So otherwise, good measurements. I think the measurements need, because you have extra measurements, which is great. I think you just need to explain how you're getting them. That's all, so that people will know. And then I would again put the care and the you have cotton there. So
it seems like no one has put the care in.
Yeah, that's one thing that, yeah. Outseam, okay, the outseam. So, okay.
All right, we have our first male contestant, Steve.
And this is awesome. Yes, very good. And I love the photo here. That's pretty. It is creative because it's got like it's got the background, but so I like the first photo. That's good. Second photo.
Well, I think this is some Photoshop skills, because I'm thinking he just took this picture on the white.
Yeah, and it looks like put it on a different. Yeah. So, but it works.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying Steve has got some skills. I see there.
Yeah, it's great. Second photo, third photo. Keep going down with the photos. So, yeah. So
okay. Now I don't see a size in the title. Is that bad?
No, because like I said, on Poshmark, you don't need the size in the title. On Poshmark, it's not necessary because it's redundant on Poshmark.
Okay.
So because the size is already in the.
Oh, I see it right there. Never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah, it's a waste of keywords, really, unless you have like something that's like a 2x and a 22 or something, like, you know what I mean? Like something like that. Okay. So yeah, so I think everything's there. I don't see is there a top shot like of the inside of the shoe?
Well, hang on. No.
Okay. So we need a top shot. And I would also, if there's on the inside of the shoe, if there's also, it says genuine leather, if it says the size on the inside of the shoe, I would also do a close up of that. So, so there's a couple more photos that could be there.
All right. To me, the description seems a little slim.
It is. I would do the insole length measurement, the insole width while the foot, and the insole width at the back of the heel measurement. And then I would also do, if they have a little slight heel on the back, I know these say, okay, yeah, they're women's shoes. Okay. So they have the, yeah, so I would also put the heel height on the back, even though it's a flatter heel, it's still got a heel height. And I would say leather, I would say, all of that can be very good used condition. What does that mean? Do they have any scuffs? Do they have, your good used condition could be different than mine. So I would say it looks like they have some scuff wear on the bottom, some minor scuff wear on the bottom. I would say that. I would say if there's any, are there any scuffs on the uppers? Maybe minor scuff wear here, there, or there's, whatever. I would say, no scuffs, minor scuffs to the bottom, no scuffs on uppers, whatever it is. I would specify that a little more.
So that's a square toe, right?
It is, yeah. So that too, yeah, you could say.
Yeah, I would definitely, especially, I mean, these aren't real cowboy boots, but when people are dealing with boots that even are somewhat, well, these are Western, square toe, pointed toe, rounded toe, definitely that is something specific. I've sold actual tall cowboy boots, and there's a lot of parts to a cowboy boot, more than you've ever imagined in your life. And so cowboy boot customers are they're looking specific.
Now, the other thing is, I would not say brown because you're going to put it in the colors. I don't see, do they have it in the color there? Yeah, they have color brown. Don't put it in the title. That's wasted keywords on Poshmark because you have the color in the, you don't need it in the title. I had mentioned that in the webinar. So I would put, instead of brown there, I would put shoes, boots. There's a lot of other, Laredo. Yeah, they have Laredo. That's a good. So yeah, so both shoes and opening shot. Yeah, that too. I usually do. Some people don't. I mean, you see a lot of big shoe sellers with stock photos, that don't do both shoes. I say yes, especially if it's a used pair. And the other thing is with this, the pictures are good and everything. I'm not trying to, I'm just trying to give some constructive criticism here. I would also say that because the box is in the photos, and you don't have anything, there's no like real used condition in Poshmark. It's just if it's new or if it's not new. So I would really kind of call to attention in the description too, that these are used, they are pre-owned. I know it says very good used condition, but I would definitely mention, like I said, the scuffs on the bottoms, anything like that, because they do have the box, which is fine, but you don't want somebody to just skim through and think, oh, it's a new pair of shoes. So
I gotta log in every single time. What kind of weirdness is this?
I don't know. That's crazy.
Oh, you know what? Because I opened all the tabs. If I'd refresh them, I'd probably be logged.
Oh, okay. So what do you think, Jason?
Oh, I think it's great. I think you did a good job with the pictures.
Yeah.
And but I think it needs to be a little bit more descriptive than one generic. Very good.
Right.
Because people are going to want to know the height of that heel,
exactly.
the square toe.
Keywords, like I said, there's more room for keywords there.
Yep, absolutely.
Brown, but yeah.
But well done. Well done. All right. Our next contestant on Hey, Did You Do Your Homework? Is Linda Rowe Gardner Ciccini.
Okay. So I think she nailed the Poshmark creative factor with the photos there. I think that's great, because it's, you can get a little artsy, like I explained, but it doesn't detract from the skirt itself. So I like the background with that little plant there. I think that's fine. Yeah. So good job there with the photos. I think, is there a full back photo? Full front and full back?
This is the back.
Yeah, full back. Okay. Care tag, label. I think everything's pretty much there. Yeah. So, okay. I don't see a care tag.
Or a material tag.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. Is this real? It says leather in the title. Now her title also can be more elaborate. It looks like.
Well, yeah, I would absolutely.
Leather, is it? Yeah, I mean fringe. Is it a wrap skirt? Is it a zip skirt? There's a lot of mid calf. It looks like it might be a mid calf or below knee. There's a lot of other keywords that you could have used. Poshmark doesn't give you as many keywords as eBay, but by all means, use all of your real estate space that you can. So, yeah, and then okay, so.
Yeah, I would think Western in the title. I would think cowgirl.
Yeah, there's a lot. Western is a great one. Yeah, there's a lot of extra keywords that are really missing there. So, and super cool leather fringe skirt, mid-length with. Okay, so mid-calf. I would say mid-calf length. Midi is the correct word. Does it say midi or does it say mid? I can't.
Hold on.
Oh, it is does say MIDI. Okay, that's the correct term with a side zipper. Now, where are your measurements or no measurements?
Yeah, no measurements. Okay, so here's the deal. I don't care if it's eBay, if it's Posh, if it's Etsy. When I buy a shirt, because all my height is in my torso, if they don't have the length of the shirt, I'm moving on to another a seller, because I'll find someone else that took the 2 seconds to make the measurements. Now, you do a men's suit, it's a lot of measurements. You do a skirt, and this one's a little bit weird because it's not exactly straight, but you do a shirt, I want to see the measurements. I know I like around at least a 33-inch length, which is very long, but I like my stuff. Besides the fact that my torso is tall, I like it extra longer than normal. So I will not shop with you if you don't have measurements.
Yeah,
you have the basics. You got to have the basics.
A couple other things. So this is called a handkerchief hem or an asymmetric hem. Sorry, I'm like. So I would definitely you want to know your shortest point and your longest point with that. So I give two length measurements at longest length, because people with that kind of hem, they want to know what the shortest and longest point is. I will not buy anything on a skirt or a dress or anything without a hip measurement, because I am a hippie girl and I need that measurement. Now I know people will say, you know, it's cutting into my profit margin by doing this. It takes too much time. I don't care. You will lose buyers. I don't care if you say that you're getting sales on whatever platform. You will lose buyers. You're losing buyers. And the other thing is with the measurements, I also, some people will say, oh, well, they'll just message me if they want the measurements. That's all good and fine, but not everyone will. I won't. I'm not going to go. I'm just going to go to the next listing that does have the measurement that I want. So you will lose buyers. So, okay. So that's, so you want your care is, I'm assuming because it's leather, it's going to be dry clean, but is it spot clean or dry clean? Is it, so you want your care there. Is it suede leather, or is it like, I can't really tell, or is it like more of a, it's hard to tell. So yeah, so that you want to have two, and then also the overall condition. It doesn't say pre-owned. It doesn't say good pre-owned edition, excellent. It doesn't say, if it has any scuffs on it or anything like that. So I would definitely want the condition there. And so those are all missing. Cool. But she did do a really good job with the photo there. So
oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I love it. I love how that's exactly what I meant when I say get posh creative, but don't get like that little plant. It looks like it kind of belongs in like that Western. It's got the background kind of gives it a Western vibe, and yeah. So great job with the photo.
Oops.
Okay,
we were already playing with this one, so. All right, so our next
I love these are so cute. Yeah, and
our next contestant is Elizabeth Cheney.
Jelly thong. Now jelly thong. Those sandals. Now, the other thing is I would probably put, instead of pattern or pineapple you want in there, it's more, I would have tried to fit in their flip-flops somewhere, because they actually are technically, I know they're sandals and they're, but they are technically, that's another keyword that people would be searching for. So I would have stuck that in there too. But overall, yeah, great photos. Now it's showing the flaws on them because it has some marker. My question is, did you try I know in the files of both the Thrifting Board and Secret Beach, there's some information in my shoe webinar. There's some information on how to remove marker and stains. So did you try any of those methods to remove it before you just said, the heck with it, I'm just going to list it with the marker?
Now, okay, yes, I'm with you 100%. But on the bottom of flip-flop, does anyone give a crap?
It's on the back of the heel, too, on the inside.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just thinking about these.
So and I agree, but at the same time, they're Kate Spade. I mean, you're going to get a Kate Spade buyer. But yeah, see, it's also on the heel on the inside.
All right.
So.
Oh, wait. Is that imprinted or someone?
It says size 9 or size whatever the size.
Yeah.
It says the size there. So that's, yeah.
Now, here's the one thing I would add, and most might not know this, but seeing how it is pineapple, so we think of Hawaii for sure. Hawaiians call flip-flops slippas.
Really?
Lippahs. And pretty much any Hawaiian, any house you go to a Hawaiian lives there, it'll say, please remove slippers before coming in.
Really?
That's what they call flip-flops. So kind of like Hawaiian shirts are called aloha shirts in Hawaii, flip-flops are called slippers.
I did not know that, Jason. I've been friends with you for how many years?
So, that'd be kind of thing, especially on this one, because it is a pineapple. I might throw it in the description.
Okay.
Just a little bonus keyword for you.
Good suggestion. I would not have known that.
Yep.
The other thing is I might have put like a picture of, especially at the back of the heel, just the side, the side, like the side part.
Yep.
It's like probably like a 1/4 inch thick on these, but.
Yeah, you're right. There's no shot of it coming straight down, so you can see.
Yeah, so I would have probably done that too, and maybe a really zoomed in close up on the Kate Spade, on that silver, that silver, the silver doodad. I can't think of the word right now. That's coming to my mind. So
that's a good shot right here of it.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. So that's pretty good. You can zoom in, but yeah. So, but otherwise, great pictures and all. So
yeah. These are adorbs. And Elizabeth, if these were Stacy's size, I would have already clicked purchase from you.
What size are they? Oh, they're an 8. They're not my size either, darn.
Yeah, Stacy's got little tiny baby feet. So
yes, and those are smaller than my big, huge feet.
Now, because okay, I love this. I love when you have 2 shoes. Well, that would be always when you have 2 of the same item.
When you do, as opposed to 3 shoes.
When you have 2 of the same item, what comes to mind easily is shoes, socks, and salt and pepper shakers. To put them the same way in the first photo is kind of silly because it's the same thing. So when you give it angles and give it some flair, some panache. Yep. However, being Poshmark creative, if it were me, I might have laid down a not super busy, but maybe a Hawaiian pattern muumuu if you got I've got a lot of stuff like this laying around the house. So I might have done Poshmark creative and
maybe a Hawaiian lei or something. Yeah. You could have done something fun with that.
Like I got tons of tablecloth laying around in the house. So I might grab one, a more muted one, so this will stand out nicely. There's nothing wrong with these photos, but in Poshmark, you tend to want to be creative. So I would throw in a little cool background. But I love these flip-flops. I hope Stacey isn't watching. I might go buy them in her size. Don't watch, Stace. Don't watch. But let me say this. If anyone's watching The Secret Beach who has these in Stacey's size, which is like 6.5, let me know. I'll buy them right from you.
There you go.
All right. Our next contestant.
You didn't go to her description.
Did we not go to the description? Oh,
I don't think so.
Hold on. That's easily fixed.
So jelly thong and a pineapple.
There we
go. Bad textured bottoms. Okay. Yeah, I see. Writing on the back of heels, I would say that there's also marker. Back of heels, to me, is like the I don't have a pair of shoes right here, but like the back, part of, I would say the insole, the back of heel at insole. I would just say insole there, just so that, and foot. And again, you might be able to get that out, like if you try a little bit.
All right.
So otherwise, good job with the description there. Okay.
Good job. Our next contestant is Katrina Herrick.
Okay. I love the skirt. I love the background.
So cool.
Yeah. So, and that skirt really, that background really complements the skirt, I think. Okay. So there's the perfect. I don't see care tags or fabric content. So
yep, none of those.
I would say you have a lot of the skirt pictures, which is great, but I would say you could take one of them out and put the care and fiber. And then if there's a lining in there, I don't know if it's lined or not. I'll usually look with skirts and stuff like that dresses that have a lining. I'll usually take a one photo of the inside, and you can do that. You can kill 2 birds with one stone by doing that with the care tag too.
All right. So
go down to the description. Now this one, Yeah. So okay, so it's new with tags. Okay, great. Is Gloria the name of the? Yeah, I guess that's the name of the. It's you don't have to have pink in your title. I think if you scroll up, that's in the actual title too. I think she probably copied and pasted. No, okay, so that's fine. Okay, so Wonderland, print, pink, white, black, pinup. Would you say that's pinup and rockabilly? I would. Or the bordering.
See, I wouldn't think the graphics are right. I wouldn't call that. I wouldn't look at the graphics and say rockabilly. If this skirt was just that white and pink checkered, sure. But the way the graphics are, I wouldn't think rockabilly. But I ain't mad at you using rockabilly.
Okay, so it's kind of
Stacy's here. Oh well, then I'm not buying them for you.
Okay, so go down to the
just pretended.
Okay, so it's polyester and spandex. Okay, so is there again no care information there? Is it machine washable? Is it dry clean only? Buyers are going to know that. So and okay, and then here's the other thing. Okay, size chart on their website lists a medium as a 28 waist and 36 length. So I'm assuming a medium for that specific skirt. I'm hoping. And since it is new with tags, that's okay because of the fact that if you have a used item, don't use the measurements on a website because it could have been washed or something, and it could have stretched, it could have shrunk, so you definitely want to. But I would still take your own measurements usually, but in this case, it's new with tags. If it's for that particular skirt, then that's fine. I would also add a hip measurement too. So
the one thing I've seen a lot on skirts is they actually put the skirt flat on the ground in a big circle. I've been seeing that a lot on listings. And at first I wasn't sure if I liked it, but I see enough people doing it that
okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like that's
kind of the norm. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, since I don't wear skirts, I do wear dresses from time to time. I do not wear skirts. So I don't know if that from a women or even a guy, I guess, skirt buyer's thought process. Do they like that round flat on the ground?
I think it's more of an artistic thing, not a necessary photo kind of thing. So.
All right, fine. I'll buy the flip-flops for you.
You're making me cry. Oh my goodness.
But it's a cool skirt. I do like it.
Yeah. So and
I would absolutely have bought this skirt. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's adorable. Okay.
Yep. All right. Our next contestant on Who Did Their Homework is
I kind of like this. I kind of like
Bettina Ruff. Hello, Bettina. How the heck are you?
Yeah, I kind of when I was looking at these, I was like, ooh, I want to buy that. It's really cute. Because of the fact, breast cancer and all. But anyway, okay, so I think that the first picture, I like it because it is different, it got the frame and all, but I think that see that's pretty much the same picture, so that's kind of redundant. So you don't need both of them, really.
I think so. Here's just my personal. I think there's too much pink and red going on. I think that's what I'm saying. I think it's the frame is almost competing with the shirt in this case. Yeah. So had this frame and the shag carpeting or whatever it is, had it been darker, I think it would have been cool. Yeah, I think maybe like a light, maybe some kind of like a light breast cancer print background or something. But I think I see what they were trying to do, and I commend that, but I think that the frame is competing. And then the first and second picture are redundant, and there's no picture of the back. Oh, there wasn't? I don't think so. No. You're absolutely 100% correct. Yeah. So that also protects you. If the customer goes, there's a hole in the back, you have no picture. Exactly. So yeah. So I would definitely add a picture always, even if it's just a plain back, always add, because buyers also want to know, is it a plain back or is there maybe there's another Susan Komen logo or something on the back? Now for me, I think, and more measurements are better than no measurements, but I think for a t-shirt, you don't need all this. I agree, but I see what they're doing with the size lead. Yeah, I ain't mad at it. But man, if you're doing a dress, if you're doing a men's suit, yeah, you need crazy amounts of measurements. I think on a t-shirt, you know, especially a major brand like New Balance, I think this is where I think you don't have to go this crazy.
I would do bust for, no, this is for women's, you know, I would do bust. I would do shoulder to shoulder and length.
Now they have the picture, but they don't have it written out in the description.
Okay. So yeah, so I would definitely have it in the description too. Cause also I love Sizely. I think it's an awesome tool. But some buyers get a little confused by the picture and all the, you know, and they just, so I would say, yeah, I would definitely put it in the description as well. And I love, hey, they've got the care information. Fantastic.
Wait. Now's a good time to be like, confetti. Yay.
Okay. And I would say non-smoking home again. I would just take that out. Just say it's brand new with tags. That's all we need to know. Unless you do smoke. You
get a cocktail.
Yeah. So great job with the first person to actually listen and put the information in there. Great job. Okay.
Hey, you. Well done.
Oh, no. Oh, God, Jason.
All right. Next up is Annette, who's here. Hi, Annette.
Yes, I love her pictures here. That's great. Great job there. So, okay. So go down. I think she's got the back. She's got the side. She's got the front of the shoe. Does she have the inside? Yep. She's got the inside. She's got the bottom. So she's got all of the necessary shoe photos that you would.
Oh, that's cool bottoms.
Yeah. So good. Well, that's Clark's bottom. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So great job.
Yep. Awesome.
And let me see her title there. High heels, high heel, metallic leather pumps. Now I would say if you could artisan class Grace, artisan, what is class artisan? Clark's artisan is the brand. I don't know if you need the word class there. Just Clark's artisan is fine. Grace is probably the name of the shoe. And so that's there. I would also say heels or shoes in there if you can get it, if you can fit it in. Even over pumps, I would put heels. And those are also Mary Jane's, I think. Are they, is that an ankle strap? I'm sorry. I think it's an ankle strap. Okay. I cancel that. Yeah. They're not Mary Jane's. That is an ankle strap. So just ignore what I just said. Okay. So go down to the description. There's size 10. That's a good size.
Nice, easy to read.
Yeah, worn but undamaged condition. Okay, so yeah, little signs of wear, no box, lightweight. Now the only thing that I have to say is it says that it's a gold metallic leather upper. She doesn't have the. I also would suggest to put the.
There you go. The Class Grace.
Class Grace was the style name. Okay, it was Class Grace. Okay, then yeah, then put that in there. The only thing that I would say is take a measurement of. I see she's got the heel height in there, but I would also do insole length, insole back, and insole at the ball of the foot. I just, that's just because shoes do run differently, and let's see, little sign. Yeah, I would also, the only other thing is they look kind of, it says metallic gold. They look more of like a silvery in the photos than a gold. I don't know if they're a bronzy color or if I'm just not sure. That's the only thing that's a little confusing. I wouldn't say that's metallic gold. What do you think, Jason? Or is it my eye?
Metallic leather upper.
It says metallic gold in the color.
Yeah. Is Annette, is that their distinction? Because sometimes you see a car that's like, this is champagne. I'm like, no, it's not. But that's what they're calling it. So you can't, go against the company's description. You know what I'm saying?
It looks almost more like between a silver and a bronzy color. So, and metallics can be a little difficult. So,
but good overall listing.
Oh yeah, great job overall. I would give that's a
because this is what I love. She used different angles because she has two of the same different angles in the front shot, and then she runs her sides, her fronts, her backs. Yeah.
And she's got every single necessary photo in there.
Yep. So. Well done.
Yeah, very well done.
You get where is it? You get a wow. Ta-da! Toys. I like toys. Was that a horn?
It's a train.
Train.
Yeah.
First I was gonna say train. I'm like, maybe it was a horn.
Yeah, I forget there's a freight train.
All right,
Travis,
we have our second male contestant. Thanks for playing, Travis. Woo!
Yeah, it's actually the commuter train that goes into New York City right by my house. So.
All right, so Travis has got a Dooney and Burke large red tote handbag.
Yeah, and now Travis said it was not only his first women's purse listing, but his first Poshmark listing. So I want to give right there, Travis deserves an applause.
Travis deserves a Carlton dance.
Yes.
I need to get a graphic of people applauding. I need to throw that in there.
Great job there on both counts. Now, the thing with the pictures here, they are a little out of focus, I have to say. And they're too tight. You want to get, it's good to get some close-up photos, but you don't want all of your photos to be, I want to see the whole purse. Like it's too
I call it room to breathe. You don't want to have a ton of excess background, but you're so tight, there's no room to breathe. I don't have a feeling for this item because you're on it. Like Nay said, you do need good close-ups, but you need to see it. Like even this one, which almost, and I say almost, shows the whole thing. There's no photo that shows the whole thing because you're too tight on it. And that goes for any platform. Like you need a little bit of room to breathe, just a little bit.
Okay, so I would say, yeah, and I think now with this too, there's inside too, there should be a Dooney tag inside. I don't know if they have a picture of the inside.
Here. They had an inside here.
Yeah, there should be a Dooney tag in there somewhere too. You want to put, unless it's been cut out or something, you want to put that in there because people, this is authentic, I can tell you that. And it's a vintage, it's a little bit of an older one. But you know, people
now right here I see
it's an ink stain, but it's not,
but it's out of focus. So good job. Like that's the best thing when you have damage or like in this case ink, good job, but make sure that it's in focus. Again, I think you might have gone in too close. Back it up just a smidge and make sure you're in focus. Yeah,
you want to see the whole inside of the purse too. Like I know the one before that is attempting to do that, but I would take like a top shot of so you can actually see the zipper and everything and just into the purse, like if you were just looking at it from an aerial view kind of thing. And then you also want anytime like people want to see the strap drop hanging. So I would just on the back of the door, on a mannequin. I
was about to say that. Yeah.
You want to see it hanging with the strap hanging from something. So I would take a picture of it hanging too.
Yeah. If you've got a female mannequin and you can throw it up on the shoulder, do it. You know,
that's a great idea. Yeah. So, okay. So outside, free of stains outside. Okay. Hot pink lining hanging. Yeah. It looks like, good, zipper pocket, height, length, width at bottom. Okay. And then you also want the strap drop. That's actually one of the most important measures. You've got all the other ones that you need, but you want the strap drop too, which is from the top of the purse, where it meets the handle to all the way to the top of the handle. And one small ink. Okay. And yeah, see, it says D&B tag and number sewn inside, but we need to see that.
Yep.
Yeah. So I would say add those pictures, you know, do our suggestions with the pictures, but great for your first purse and your first Poshmark listing. Great job overall. So just you know, listen to our suggestions and you can,
because you can see here, look at Travis. This is out of focus.
It's out of focus. Yeah. And
you can see what it is, but we can't fully read it. So you definitely want to make sure. Now, here's the one thing in all these years of running groups and doing webinars and teaching and stuff, I've said to people, I'm like, do you not notice your photos are out of focus? And some don't. And so I ain't mad at you. But if you think something's in focus and you find out later it isn't, then if you've got a friend, a family member, kid, spouse, cousin, neighbor, whatever, double check with them. Hey, are these in focus? Because if you don't see it, kind of like dudes who are colorblind, they might be like, this is red. And the rest of the world's going, nope, that's pink. So make sure. So if you know that, make sure to ask someone or even a friend online, hey, would you look at my listing? Does it look right? Because because you don't want to get to the point where your customers are like, nah, out of focus. I ain't shopping here. So find someone nearby that can help you. Just double check. I ain't mad at you. Just telling you, find someone that can help you double check on your work.
Yeah. So, but overall, I mean, for your first attempt, I don't want to scare you away because I want you to just take these suggestions and fly with them, and you can and you'll have, you know, top-notch listings. So great job for your very first job. I mean, way better than most people. So
yep. And I sold a purse today on eBay. Stace found it, and nice profit margin. But it's the kind of thing that if Stace wasn't with me, I would definitely look at purses because I like flipping purses. But when you have a thrifting partner that can, yay, use them. All right, these are some funky ass shoes, man. This is, hold on, sorry. We have moved on to Shannon Pindris. Now, we only have one more after Shannon. We'll wrap this up. I appreciate all that participated. I'm a little mad at myself. Life got away from me, but we have a lot more people than just, 14 in the Secret Beach. So, the whole point of homework is not so much for the little prize that Nay has, which is nice to have, but it gets you to do it. And those who haven't, we should be doing it myself. But I'm still going to do the homework, even though we're past it. I'm going to get it done because I know, especially based on Nadine and others in the group, great sales on Posh, and I've got some of the products that should be there. All right, so
that's why, not to brag, Jason, that's why I send you my screenshots every day, because I'm trying to push you to get out there on Poshmark. Yeah, because I know you have some great items that would do really well on Posh.
All right, so what do you think of these BCBG?
Max Azria leather, stiletto, ankle strap heels. I think she's got some great keywords there.
But as we've talked, too boring of a first photo. You got both your products heading the same way. Turn them. Now, what I've started doing, I have nothing to demonstrate with.
Yeah, and she could have. I think
I'm doing 2 levels. Like I've got
that too. Yeah, that's true.
With one going one way and one going the other way, up or levels. There's no right or wrong. But
you get this little plastic, like the acrylic plastic step things. I don't have any, and I haven't done it, but I know what you mean. That's a great idea. So yeah, so I would say now her photos are clear. I mean, they're good, but they're not. But she could have gotten a little more exciting with them, I guess is the word, right?
Yeah. There is no
wow factor.
Yeah, it ain't
they're
to be
good. They're not
wow.
They're,
a little more pizzazz.
Yeah, a lot better than just putting it on your carpet and on your stained carpet and taking a picture and calling it a day. But yeah. And she's got all of the necessary photos, I think it looks like. So like the back, the inside, I don't know if there's one of the actual like the size and the text on the inside.
So there is no straight. So this is the back of the heel, but because we have all this strappy craziness going on, we need a back showing all that too.
Yeah, like a dead, and also like I said, the inside. If there's, if it has the size on the inside, I will always take a picture of that so that there's a couple of reasons. I mean, first of all, people want to see the style number and stuff and all, but also if someone ever says like, hey, these weren't actually a size 7.5, they were a size 8 or a size, then you can say, oh no, look at the picture, that you have something that. So
yeah, and because of these the clasps, I guess you call them, you don't have a shot of them, so let's see them straight on too. This area right here.
Yeah.
So, but I'm very excited that you have multiple angles and multiple.
Oh yeah, I mean, great. Yeah, I mean, great. I mean, somebody that's buying these shoes will know what they're buying, and that's great. So yeah, so okay, and I like also when people put the European and the regular size. However, yeah, I think does this Poshmark do it too? Yeah. It does say slash, like if you look at the size, like it'll say like the European size as well. But I think that's great to put both heel height. Again, I would do, especially with strappy shoes like this, it's so easy to measure the insole. You don't even have to get in there with the measuring tape. I would just I would just say, I would definitely put the measuring tape and then, you know, definitely measure the length and then the width of the ball of foot and the back of the heel. So that's an easy thing to do. So marble styled heel. What do you mean by marble style? Marble
Well, let's
style.
go back and look at this heel real quick.
I'm not sure. Yeah, was it? Is it? I'm not sure what that means.
But yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. I was about to say something like, no, I got nothing on that one. So
I was wondering if it was a stacked heel. Like stacked heel is like where you can see the levels of a wood, like the wood grain kind of thing. But I don't know. Yeah, so I'm not sure what that means. Condition is pre-owned. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, your form of okay. That's a yeah. So I mean, I think it's a good description. I would clarify that. Maybe add the insole measurements and yeah.
Yep. But not bad.
I think you can make your photos a little more of a wow factor there.
Yep. You know, eBay and Amazon, they want somewhat plainish, but I put the wow factor on my eBays of my tiki mugs because I kind of brand myself that way. And I know it works because everyone copies me.
The other thing is there's a lot of shadows going on there in the photo.
Yep.
So I think your lighting needs to be adjusted a little bit. Like you need a little, it's a little dark.
And so let's go with this. So first, Shannon says, "Are the heels streaky?" I think it's the lighting, Shannon. I was looking at it. I think we're seeing the reflection. I don't think this white. Let me get Shannon's thing off there. I don't think this white and this little brown. I don't think that's in the heel. I think that's reflection. I could be wrong.
I think so too, but I don't know
but maybe. So maybe we need a little bit better clarification. And obviously, unless she's just too shy. Obviously, whose were these? These were Shannon's. Shannon's not here. Not Shannon Posh, Shannon Pindris. So we'll need a little bit more clarification. But my guest on Thrifty Business last night, my friend Kari, is a professional photographer. And I've been saying for a long time, I've done a webinar on taking good photos from a non-professional's angle. And I said, we'll have a professional on. And then, we're leaving the show last night. We're going out to dinner. I'm like, oh, hey, would you do our webinar for the Secret Beach as a professional photographer? Being a little more nerdy, a little more deep. Not going to be for everybody, but if you want to, know what aperture is and f-stop and white balance, we'll let you know. And so Kari said, yeah, I'll absolutely do that. So we are going to have another webinar, a picture webinar coming up. So between the person on the street, me, and Kari, who does it, somewhat for a living, you should have every kind of angle covered of how to take good photos.
Yeah. One other thing I want to comment on these, and I would, whose listing was this, by the way?
Shannon Pindris.
Oh, okay. So Shannon. Okay. I would also suggest that you hi, Sabrina. I would suggest that you just look up the price. Just make sure that you looked at your solds. Because let me tell you something with BCB Max Azria, not a bad brand whatsoever. It's saturated. It's much harder to sell. It's not quite as popular. It doesn't do as well as it used to do. So I don't know. I think that might be a little on the high side. Now, of course, again, like as I mentioned with Posh, always shoot for the stars because you're gonna sell it 99.9% of the time on an offer, on like eBay. So, but you might want to go more. I would say you want to aim more towards 40-ish with these. So you might want to just lower the price a little bit, but definitely look, see if you can find the same style and look at the solds, because I have not done that yet, so definitely do that, but you might want to lower the price just a tad. I think they might be a little high. Okay. All
right. Our last one coming in under the wire, actually over the wire, but we'll still talk about it.
Sorry.
Shailene Morgan. Now right away, Posh being Posh, she definitely have a better background. Just even black, Lori's colorful dress on the black really popped. When you do white on white, it's tough, and people on mobile is going to be tougher. This would so pop on a nice black background.
Yeah, and what I was thinking about too. Now, and I have to give an A+ here for the effort of putting something in the home goods category up. Yeah, so we didn't have any men's clothing or anything, or kids clothing or anything. We had all women's, which was fine, but we have finally, something in a different. So that's great. Great job for So I would think, too, I was thinking too, like with coffee mugs on Posh, you could do something fun like coffee beans, a few coffee
Yes.
beans.
Oh my God, I love that.
Something like, yeah.
And
So
there's always 7 beans on the floor in that aisle at the grocery store. Just pick those up.
yeah, there you go.
Well, that's
Free,
once it hits the floor,
coffee.
it's trash.
Yeah, so you could, you could get a little more fun like that. Yeah, the pictures they look a little out of focus, and they kind of blend into that background. So
Yep.
definitely, at least a darker background, but try to get, you can get a little fun there. So, but all the necessary photos are there. I think is there.
Refresh my memory, and I know, I was there when you did your webinar, but refresh my memory. When you search on Posh, so like they have the 2007 in the description, but not in the title. Will it still come up? Is that how Posh works?
It will, but
see, to me, to Starbucks nerd collectors, I think the year should be in the title.
Year, I agree. I think that for something like this, the year should be in the title. Yeah,
not everything that has a year, but I know Starbucks collectors are like, all right, I'm looking for the 2007, blah 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 blah.
I agree. I think that should be even over collector, the word collector. I would say coffee mug. I usually say with the coffee, I usually say coffee mug cup in mine, but what are folks talk over Google White? Yeah, exactly.
All right, so 18 ounces, that's always good. We just funny enough, was just having that discussion with my assistant because she didn't put the ounces in the title on this Starbucks mug. And I'm like, yeah, because people know I don't drink coffee and I don't collect Starbucks stuff, but people know their sizes and they know the years and they know the ounces. So they're looking for those things specifically. And
this is another instance where I say that you don't need the measurements because you have the ounces because people know how big an 18 fluid ounce cup is, I think, like you don't need to say it's this high and pre-owned, no scripts, no chips, crap, or crazing. I'm getting tongue tied. Okay. Yeah. So, good. Good. I mean, the description is fine. I would just jazz up the photos, maybe on a darker background. As far as the price, now they are going to be paying $6.99 shipping, but remember when you make an offer, you have to make an offer on the item and the shipping and give a shipping discount. So I might just bump the price up just a little tiny bit just to add a little padding in there.
All right, and there's also the Washington Monument. That's nowhere in the title nor the description.
That's true too. Yeah.
When it's something that prominent, sing it out. Woo! The monument.
Yep. So I would say collector can come out, and that is the architecture series. So I know that's, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I love that they have the capacity right now.
Yeah, switch this to a black background, get good lighting. Man, it will pop. It almost like it floats. It's amazing. A nice muted mug like this on a black background with good lighting. It's game changing. So different. So different. All right. So there's your homework. I encourage all of you who didn't participate to still, get your Poshmark listings, throw it up on this post. We'll still take a look at them.
Yeah, sure.
And I always love going through people's listings, whether it be Posh or Etsy or eBay. And that's what I do at the Ecom Chicago. When I do the coaching day, I go through your store and your listings and then just give you some advice on, you clean it up, using better keywords and such. So I love doing stuff like this. I love doing
it. I like doing it too. It's fun.
Because we all learn from each other's listings. You can teach, but when you just take a random 12 people who have their own ideas, you really see the good, the bad, and in the middle. But you all should take away like, oh, Annette's shoes were this, Lori's dress was that, and then make yourself a better lister. But we have the top 3, and then we have the winner based on what Nate taught, what we've seen. Our top 3 are. You want to do it? I don't.
Sure.
Hang on. Let me.
I would say third place.
Let me do. Let's do confetti.
Okay. Elizabeth Cheney with the adorable pineapple flip-flops. Because we like the positioning of the shoes. Maybe she could have gotten a little more creative in the background, but the description was good. She had called out her flaws well. Pictures, all the necessary information was there. So overall, good listing, and everything that needed to be there was there. And she got a little creative flair, and the pictures were good and clear. So, and then our second place is Lori Brill, who is in London right now. That's her.
Yeah.
I know. What an excuse, really.
Yeah. What an excuse. We'll give her a rainbow.
So Lori, we liked her. I think, you know, her photos were great. They really popped. That colorful dress really popped on that black background. That she nailed it with her photos, and her description was good. She had all the right measurements and keywords in there. So so that was another great listing. And our top winner is, who gets the swag? Annette.
Annette.
Yeah. Annette is going to be getting this awesome Poshmark swag. And you know, she can use these little thank yous for all of her Poshmark sales. And what we liked about Annette's was all the right photos were there. The photos were well taken. They were in good lighting. Everything was great. You know, maybe she could have gotten a little creative with her background or whatever, but it was, the photos were good. They were concise. They were, you know, everything was there that we needed. The back, the inside, the top, and her description was excellent too. It was to the point. Everything was there. The style of the shoe, everything. So, so yeah. So
ta-da. Do I have anything else fun to put up there? I hear music when I see.
So what else did you like about Annette's?
Oh, it was good. I like I said, I love when people do the multiple angles and just
the angles,
good, clear photos too. It's awesome. So
yeah,
everyone did a good job.
Everyone did a good job. All of them. And honestly, it was tough to decide because I was looking over them. Like I was looking over all of them last night, and I kept saying to Jason, like, oh, maybe look at this one, and there were some. Everybody's listing had great points to it. Everybody did a good job. So.
No, Annette said, "Woo!"
Yeah, congratulations, Annette. Just send me a PM later, and let me know your address, and I'll get this shipped out to you right away.
And we'll end this Typhoon webinar with the Pink Typhoon. All right, thanks everybody. I will be posting this month's Typhoon today, and thanks to my mother doing something. She left money on the table. I figured out what I'm going to do for this month too. So good stuff coming up. Thank you, everybody. Keep on listening on Posh. I'm going to have listings up by next week. So I will guarantee 3 Jason Poshmark listings by next week. And then we'll do a little critique of mine since I critiqued yours. So I'll put it up for all to see. And I welcome any and all critiques. So thank you very much. Thanks, Nate, for putting all this together and doing the follow-up. And keep on selling. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Okay, bye. Congratulations again, Annette.
Bye. Oh, real quick. Yes, anything on YouTube can be viewed the second it's over. So start from the beginning. Enjoy, Sabrina. Bye.